Okay, look away. Today we'll start the chapter straight line. Okay, as you already done the straight line chapter in the class 10 as well, where in class 10 you have a pair of straight line, clear pair of straight line chapter. Same here. First, what is actually the straight line? How to define the straight line? Okay, let's see that one. So, how to define the straight line? So now, suppose if there is a 2 point, clear in the plane, if there is a 2 point, if we join the this 2 point with that figure whose distance is very least, because I can join this point with the help of this one as well. Yes or no? This one also. This is also the how we can join this point, or we can join this one. So this is not the straight line. This is not the straight line. Clear? So that means how to join with the help of here the sort, how to join this 2 point, clear, so that the distance will be what? Minimum. So that the distance will be minimum. Clear? Distance will be minimum. That means this, when you join this one with the help of this line, straight line, so this figure is one. That means the straight line is a figure formed when 2 points, suppose x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2, are connected with the shortest distance between them, and the line are extended infinitely. That means whenever there is a 2 point in a plane, if we join with the help of any line, if we join with the help of any one, clear, for example, you can join in this way also. In this way also you can join, but this is not the straight line. That means you have to join this 2 point in such a way that the distance should be least. So that figure, whatever formed, is known as a straight line. Clear? So now look over it. So here, as we know that we start our x-axis and the y-axis, that means the xy plane from the lower class only, from the lower class only. Suppose here is a, clear, suppose here is your x-axis, clear, here is a x dash and here is y and here is y dash, clear. Suppose this is the figure, clear. Now we know that if we take any point on the x-axis, if we take any point on the y-axis, what value is 0? Y value is 0. So that's why the equation of the x-axis is y equals to 0. Clear? Y equals to 0. That means equation of the x-axis is y equals to 0. Next, if we draw a line which is parallel to what? Which is parallel to x-axis at a distance of, suppose, k unit, at a distance of k unit, then its values is y is equals to k, because at this whole length y is a constant. Whatever be the k, here also k, y height is same, so that's why y is equals to k. So that means the equation of the x-axis, clear, that is a y equals to 0, clear, and the equation of the line parallel to the x-axis, that is a y equals to k. Am I clear? So this is the equation of the axis. Similarly, look over. We know that at y-axis what values is 0? At y-axis x values is 0. Clear? At y-axis x values is. Therefore, equation of the your y-axis is x equals to 0. Clear? Equation of the y-axis is x equals to 0. If we draw any line which is parallel to the y-axis, clear? Suppose at a distance of b, then we know that this distance x is always same. Here, everywhere x is same. So that's why its equation is x equals to b. That means easy way to remember that. How to remember that? Simple, remember that. So whenever it is a equation of the x-axis, so y is 0. So you have to this opposite, because there is a two letter in the x your line x and y. If x-axis they say, then y equals to 0. Parallel to x-axis, then also y only it contains. It does not contain x. Similarly, the equation of the y-axis is what? X equals to 0. So if y-axis comes, remember that its opposite is next letter. So what is the next letter? We know that we have only two letter x and y, so you have to write x equals to 0. Any doubt up here? Clear? So this is the you have to remember. So that means, for example, look over. If they have given, suppose x equals to 5. So what type of line is given? This is a line parallel to y-axis, because x letter is only there. Parallel to y-axis at a distance of 5. So you have to make in this way. Suppose this is a parallel to y-axis. Suppose this is a 5. So you have to make this line. Any doubt? Any doubt up here? Clear? So next, am I clear? Suppose if they write, if they give, suppose y is equals to, suppose 2. Y is equals to 2. That means it only contain y. So it is a line parallel to what? X-axis opposite. So it is a line parallel to x-axis. So parallel to x-axis means this type of line. This is the x-axis at a distance of 2. So 1, 2, then you have to draw this type of line. Any doubt? Up to here? And any doubt? Okay. Now, let's we proceed to the next. Clear? So now listen carefully. So look over it. Here what is given? Here it is given that. Now look over it. It is now we have discussed about what? What type of line? X parallel to x axis, parallel to y. What if it cut? What if it cut x axis and the y axis? Okay. For example, suppose this is a line x axis and y axis. What if it cut the axis of like this or this type of line? So what? So for that we need a slope. So now listen carefully. Slope means, suppose first you have to know about the inclination. Okay. Suppose this is the x axis and this is y axis. Sorry, this is x axis. Clear? And this is your, suppose, y axis. Clear? If I draw a line like this one, because this line is neither parallel to x axis nor parallel to y axis. Suppose this line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of the axis, not this one, remember that, not this one, with the positive direction of the x axis. Clear? If this is the theta, then the slope of the line, slope also known as a gradient. Clear? Then the slope of the line is given by what? M is equals to tan theta. Clear? So where theta is inclination, but remember that where it is inclination towards positive x-axis, remember that. Am I clear? Suppose if I draw this line, for example, suppose if I draw this line, this one, so this is the theta, positive with the positive, so this is the theta. So any doubt up to here? Clear? So that means a slope, that means we need so how to find out the slope? So when the inclination theta is given, so you have to find out the m is equals to tan theta. Clear? This is just how to sum. But if suppose this is a line, suppose this is a line where 2 point is known, suppose here one point is suppose x1 comma y1, and another point let's we consider that as a x2 comma y2. So then how to find out the slope? That means you have to, the slope formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So that means m is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this is how you have to find out the slope. Am I clear? So y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 is the formula to find out the slope. So that means we can find slope with the two formula. One when the inclination is given, m equals to tan theta. Clear? Another one when what? The 2 point is given, that is a y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. Am I clear? Any doubt up to here? Any doubt? Yes. Which one? M is slope. Slope is denoted by the letter m. Clear? Okay. Any doubt other? So that means just copy this one. M is equals to tan theta and m is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2. That means slope can be obtained with the help of the two formula. One with the help when the theta is given, another one when 2 point is given. Any doubt? Clear? Is there any doubt? Okay. Look over. Next. See here. Now we have a different forms of the line. So we know that in class 10, when we have done the pair of straight line, there we have done this type of equation, isn't it? 3x plus 4y is equals to 5. Then suppose 2x. This is straight line actually. 3y is equals to 3. Suppose how to solve with the help of the elimination method is there, with the help of something. That all are straight. That this is actually the straight line. Pair. The name is pair. Pair means two line, two straight lines. So this one is straight line, this is another straight line. Clear? So in class 10, we have already done the parallel condition to find out from the coefficient, perpendicular condition, coincident condition, as well as intersecting condition that we have already done in the class 10. But here that means the first general form, or also known as a standard form of the line is what? Ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Example is there only. What is example? Example is like this one. 2x suppose plus 3y minus 3 equals to 0, or you can write here constant term also, no problem. So that means x something of x plus something of y minus y. This is the what? The general form of the straight line. Clear? So next is your slope intercept form. Now the slope, a slope is denoted by the letter m. So y is equals to mx plus c. Now here comes the new word, that is intercepts. So now I will explain what is the intercept. Okay, suppose this is the This is the x-axis and y-axis. Clear? And if this cut in this way, clear? So you know very well this is known as a theta. So you know very well how to find out the slope. So m is equals to tan theta. So in this way we'll find out the slope. So now the intercept means where it cut the x or the y axis. If x-intercept means at what distance from the origin it cut the x-axis. So that means this distance is known as a x-intercept, and this distance is known as a y-intercept. But here in slope-intercept form, where m is a slope, and c is y-intercept. That means c means this distance. C is y-intercept means at what? If we say c is the distance, we know very well this point is c 0 comma c. Am I clear? So what is the slope intercept form? So slope intercept form is y is equals to mx plus c. Am I clear? This is the slope intercept form. But what is y? Y is y-intercept. So what is the intercept? Intercept is that distance, clear, where the line cut the what? X-axis of y. If x-intercept, then it is a point, clear, this is a distance from what? Origin to that point where it cut the x-axis. Vice versa for the y-axis also, same thing. If y-intercept, so the line, if it cut the y-axis, the distance between that point where it cut the y-axis and the origin is known as a intercept. Am I clear? So here is a slope intercept form. Name itself has a slope and intercept. But remember that the intercept means here y-intercept, not the x-intercept. Any doubt? So next. So you just remember this form. Now here is point slope form. So point means when one point is given. For example, with the same diagram, suppose if I make one more diagram over here, suppose this is the line. Suppose we know, suppose this one point, for example, let's we consider this point is x1 comma y1. Clear? And we know very well, maybe they will give you sometime theta, or directly they will give you the slope. So we know that if theta is given, we can easily find out the slope. Sometimes they will directly give you the slope theta. Okay, so what is the formula? Y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. So this is when the point is given and the slope is given, so we'll use this formula to find out the slope, your equation. Clear? So the name itself, look over here, general form is the normal general form. Slope intercept form means when slope is given and the y-intercept form, then we'll use this form. So remember the y equals to mx plus c. Point slope form, when one point is known and the slope is known. Slope is m. M we know that how to find out. Clear? So m is your slope, that is the tan theta. Any doubt? 1, 2, 3 form. So can we proceed to the next? Clear? Next, any doubt? Okay. Next. So look, the word itself is a 2-point form. That means definitely a 2 point is given. So that means suppose this is the diagram. Let's we consider here is a 1 point. Let's we consider x1 comma y1. Clear? And here is another point, that is x2 comma y2. So it's very easy. Okay. So look, y minus y1. Now start with y1. Okay. Here y1 minus y2. Similar for the x minus x1, then x1 minus x2. So this is how to find out the what? 2-point form. Clear? So in some book you have noticed that y2 is here, y1 is same only, because if you write y2 minus y1, then if you common minus here minus, it is same. But whatever you have write in you are write in the LHS, y2 minus y1 minus y2, you have to write same is in the RHS. Am I clear? No issue. So you can write y1 minus y2 also, you can write y2, but if you write y2 minus y1 here, you have to write here also x2 minus x1. Clear? So this is the when the 2 point is given. Now what is intercept form? So now don't confuse with the slope intercept form. In the slope intercept form, it is slope is given and y-intercept is given. But here in intercept form, both intercept is given. X-intercept is also given, y-intercept. Then what is the x-intercept? So that means this is the distance from the origin to where the line cut the x-axis. Same for B. What is the y-intercept? B is the distance from the origin where the line cut the y-axis. For example, if I write this one, suppose this. So x-intercept means this length, that is A. Y-intercept means this length, that is your B. So can we say that this point is A comma 0 because this is on the x-axis, y values is 0. And this point is 0 comma B. because at this point this is. So this is the equation. Am I clear? So this is the equation. Clear? So x by a. Clear? So this is the equation. X by a plus y by b is equals to 1. So this is the slope intercept. Sorry, intercept form, not slope intercept. Where a is the x intercept and b is the y intercept. Any doubt? So we have done standard form, that is a general form, then slope intercept, then point slope when point and the slope is given. This is 2-point form. This is your intercept. Now one last point. Can we proceed to next? Clear? So look over. Next. Now here comes a normal form. Okay. First I'll draw the diagram. Look over. Suppose this is the line. Now listen carefully. Okay. Now this is the line. Suppose. Now we know that this is theta. A theta is a, so where m is a tan theta. Okay. Theta is a inclination. Theta is inclination. Where m is equals to tan theta. Clear? But now here this alpha, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals to p. Clear? I'll explain later. Okay. Suppose this is a line drawn. Clear? So draw one line, perpendicular line to this line from the origin. Let's say consider this line. Clear? Or better I'll make with the different color. Okay. So look over this one, this red line. So this is a perpendicular, remember that. And if this perpendicular line makes with this x-axis as a alpha angle, clear? As the alpha angle, that means alpha is not the angle made by the this line. Alpha is the angle, look over it, where alpha is the angle that the drawn perpendicular on the line makes with the positive. That means this drawn perpendicular on the line that makes alpha, then this alpha. And now from here to here, the distance is p. Then we can apply what form? Normal form. Clear? So normal form say that x cos alpha, clear, plus y sin alpha is equals to p. So copy this. Clear? Am I clear? This alpha is not this theta. Remember that alpha is a drawn perpendicular from that line. Clear? From the origin, if you draw a perpendicular line to that line, clear? If you draw a perpendicular line to that line where alpha is the angle made by that perpendicular line with the positive direction of the x-axis, then this is alpha and p is the distance of that line from the origin. Then this is the formula. Clear? So copy this up to here. So this is all form of the straight line. Clear? This is all form of the straight line. Clear? Any doubt up to here? Okay, let's proceed to the next part then. Look over. Now suppose there is a two line. Okay, clear? Suppose there is a two line. Let's consider this is one line. Clear? Let's consider this yellow is the one line. Clear? And this blue is another line. Clear? If this is the theta, listen carefully. If this is your theta, clear? If this is your theta, so we know that angle made by this one line is suppose alpha. Listen carefully. Okay, the angle made by this line is a alpha. Clear? Suppose this is alpha. Clear? Suppose this is alpha. And the angle made by the another line is a beta. You know very well, when we draw a triangle, clear? If this is x and if this is y, we know that the sum of the interior angle is equal to the opposite exterior angle. You know this theorem? Class 10. Lower classes, even it is in class 7 also. So that means, listen carefully. Okay. Suppose this theta is the angle between these two lines and alpha is the angle made with the positive direction with the one line and beta is the with the another line. Clear? So then can we say that if we add these two angles, that is a alpha plus theta, then it is beta? Yes or no? Clear? Alpha plus theta is beta. Then what is the angle between them? So beta is equals to theta equals to beta minus alpha. But now listen carefully. The concept is whether we cannot say that whether this is bigger or this is bigger. Clear? It might be what? It might be this is beta. Look over. This might be what? Probably this might be beta and this might be alpha. In that scenario, what will get? You will get theta plus beta is equals to alpha. Then what is the theta value? So alpha minus beta. So that's why. So it is, you cannot say that which is bigger when the slope is given. Clear? So look about it. That means if slope is given, this is the one line. Clear? This is the one line and this is your another line. Listen carefully. Okay. So now you have to find out the alpha minus beta, but we know that when the slope is given, suppose m1 is given, listen carefully, m1 is given, isn't it, slope? So you know very well m1 is a tan alpha, yes or no? M1 is a tan alpha. And what is the m2? What is the m2? M2 is a tan beta. Am I clear why it is? Because one angle, one line makes what? Alpha, another line makes here beta. Any doubt? So one is a tan alpha. So how to find out alpha minus beta? Now you need the compound angle. So listen carefully. So can we say that a tan alpha minus beta is equals to what? Tan alpha minus tan beta, clear, divided by 1 plus tan alpha tan beta. Am I clear this one? Now I am putting mode. You know why I am putting mode? So because we know that whether tan beta is bigger or the tan alpha is bigger. That's the reason why you can find out tan beta minus alpha also. Because the values is same, the sign is same, only it will change. That's why you have to take a modulus. Clear? So you cannot say that whether this alpha is bigger or this beta is internal. Clear? So now can we say the alpha minus beta is what? Theta. So you get the formula as a tan theta is equals to mode of what is tan alpha? M1. In this way you obtain the formula. So M1 minus M2. So copy this. So that means whenever to find out the slope of the angle between two lines, so you have to use this formula. M1 minus M2 divided by 1 plus M1. This is the theta. And theta is, suppose this values comes and 1, for example. So tan theta. So what theta values is 45 degrees. So the 45 degree is the angle between two lines. Clear? So you have to remember this formula. So remember that modulus means it has a two value, plus minus. Okay. So that's why I have written in this way. Tan theta equals to 0 or tan plus minus. Because when you remove modulus, it becomes plus minus, both value. So copy this. So this is the how to find the angle between two. So last concept, then we'll proceed to the sum. Main part is understanding the concepts of the line. So if you understand all concepts, then the sums will be easy. Throughout the 2D chapter, two-dimensional chapter, whether it's straight line, circle, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, main part is understanding the what? Nature of the curve, understanding the basic what? Concepts behind that, then the sums will be very easy. Clear? Compared to other chapter, the sum is very easy. So copy this, then we'll proceed to last one concept, then we'll proceed to our sums. Clear? Clear? So how the formula is derived, that also I have already derived, that how the tan theta become M1 and M2. So let's proceed to next. Okay, look over. So look over now. So now look over, if theta is the, suppose that two line, whatever be the given two lines are parallel. Suppose that two lines are parallel. So can anyone tell me if these two lines are parallel? Clear? If these two lines are parallel, so what is a, if these two lines are parallel, what is the angle? So definitely if these two lines are parallel, there is no angle between them. So their theta is 0. Theta is 0. So look over, if tan theta is 0, tan theta is 0. So isn't it if this part is 0, suppose if this part is 0, so cross multiply it, so you are getting m1 minus m2 as a 0. So m1 minus m2 as a 0. Am I clear? So from here you are getting m1 is equals to m2. First listen carefully, okay? Am I clear? Am I clear? This one. So next, if these two lines, clear, if these two lines are perpendicular, if these two lines are perpendicular, we know that if they are perpendicular, what is a theta? A theta is 90 degree. If theta is 90 degree, so then what is a tan theta value? A tan 90. A tan 90 is undefined. Tan 90 degree is what? Undefined. So what do you mean by undefined? So when these values, that means this is undefined. So when this is undefined, when denominator are 0, yes or no? When undefined means when denominator. So that means what is the denominator? 1 plus m1 m2 is equals to 0. So then we will get m1 m2 is equals to minus 1. So copy this. Am I clear? So in this way, so if two lines are parallel, that means if two lines are parallel, clear? So then the slope are same. Remember that. If the two lines are perpendicular, then if you multiply the slope, you will get a minus 1. Clear? So copy this up to here. If you have any doubt, you can ask me up to here. Tanya, any doubt? If done, then please let me know. ईशान हो गया? Okay. So look over. Okay. Now here is a general form. How to convert general form to the slope intercept form? Okay, first I'll write a general form. So what is a general form? We know that a general form is normal. Ax plus by plus c equals to 0. It can be this form. Clear? And what is a slope intercept form? Kaisa tha form? So y is equals to mx plus c. So it's very easy. So how to convert this to this form? So we'll keep y in one side and all other over there, and we'll make the coefficient of y as a 1. So suppose this is the example. So we have to first keep y in one side. 4y is equals to then 12 minus 3x. Am I clear? Clear? Or you can write here in this way also. First write the x part, okay? So if you put 3x over there, so minus 3x, then plus 12. Am I clear? Y equals to mx plus c. So now you have to make y free from coefficient. So you have to divide by 4. So it becomes minus 3 by 4 x. And if I divide this by 4, it becomes 3. So what is a slope? Now this is your slope. Clear? So this is a slope. And this is what? This is your y-intercept. So it is very easy. So when we need this, so when we need a slope, suppose the line is given, so find the slope. So then I'll convert into slope intercept form. Clear? So it's very easy. So how to convert this? So you just have to know the form. You check what form is in the slope intercept form. Am I clear? So this is how we'll convert. Clear? So next. Next is conversion of general form to the intercept form. Now, once again, general form is, you know very well, that is a ax plus what? Ax plus by plus c equals to 0, suppose. And what is the intercept form? Intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. We see that a right hand side part should be the constant term, and it should be 1. So now if this is the question, so it should be 1. So how to convert this to 1? So I will divide this by 12 throughout the equation. So you have to make, then this is very important form, okay? In class 12, you need this intercept in LPP chapter and many more. When you draw a graph line in the graph, will need this form. So 4 and 3. So what does it implies? It implies that x by 4 plus y by 3. Am I clear? Suppose if we want to make this line, so what type of line? If it cut the x-axis at 4, suppose this is 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is 4, and it cut the y-axis at 3, positive 3, 1, 2, 3, so 3. So this type of line. So this is the line. Clear? So one more thing, listen carefully. This is interesting one. Clear? This is also same thing. So first I will write 4x. Clear? First I will write a 4x minus, because you have to make constant term in right hand side. Okay. So 4x minus 3y is equals to 24. Okay. So I have to divide by 24. Clear? So when I divide by 24 over here, clear, in this way. Am I clear? So it will be 1. So it will be 6. It will be 8. But remember that your equation will become what? X by 6. Listen carefully. Okay. But here is a sign. But in our form, it should be plus. So if we want to write the plus, you have to make your sign over here. Minus 1. Am I clear? Because you sign minus. Because here you see the sign is plus. So you have to make. So that means it cut the x-axis in the positive direction. Clear? In the positive side. Whereas it cut the y-axis in the negative. Negative means down. So that if we make a diagram, this one, suppose these are 2, 4 and 6. This cut the x-axis in positive. Whereas y-axis negative means down part. Suppose this is 2. Suppose this is 4. This 6. Suppose this is 8. So this type of line will be there. Am I clear? If both are negative, so here is negative, here is negative. This type of line. If x is negative, y is positive, then this type of line. In this way you have to make. Clear? So copy this. Any doubt? Up to here. So this is how we will to convert general to intercept form. Clear? Done. Okay. Main part is concept only. Doing so, it will take hardly 20 minutes only to do all the sum. Okay. So here, last form. A conversion of general to normal form. Now this is little different. Okay. A general is ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Whereas a normal form is here x cos alpha. Now you cannot convert actually this to cos alpha form, but if this is the form, so listen carefully. Okay? Whenever this type of form is given, clear? So if you want to convert this, first make ax plus by and constant term in the that side, that is a minus c in this way. Clear? So now always divide this by under root of coefficient of x and y square. Okay, so that is a square plus b square both side. This is how we have to convert. Remember that, but we are not able to convert into sine alpha. Remember that this is the values of the cos alpha and this is the values of the sine alpha. Am I clear? And this is the p. And since this whole values is actually, this whole values is here p. Okay, clear? This value is p. But remember that since p is a perpendicular distance, so it should be modulus. Okay, because it cannot be negative. So that means, so whenever this type of equation is given, so how to convert to normal form? So now what is a required that the why to convert into the normal form? So whenever they ask a perpendicular distance from the origin, later on in the next class we'll discuss about also the distance from the point also. Clear? There I'll explain more. But here whenever this type of question is given, so always convert this to what? Divide by what? Under root of what? Clear? Divide by under root of 3 square plus 4 square. Here also under root of 3 square plus 4 square. Here also under root of 3 square plus. So if we solve this one, so you are getting 3x by 3 square is 9. Clear? And 4 square is 16. So 9 plus 16, 25. That is 5. Clear? That is here 5. And here 4y by 5. And here 12 by 5. So this is your p. So in this way we'll convert. And this is your cos alpha and this is your sin alpha. So copy this. So this is actually the cos alpha and this is the sin alpha. But this is your p. Sometimes if it is negative, you have to take a positive, okay? So copy this. So last concepts. That means all concept I have already explained. Clear? So now next we'll do the sum only. बोलो बोलो क्या बोला? Once again. So whenever this general form is given, no, and the normal you have to convert into normal form. So what you'll do, you'll put the constant term in that side. But in this question, constant term is already in that side. Clear? Already in that side. But if c is in this side, so you have to put the constant term in that side. That is, if this is minus 12, so make it 12. Clear? So after doing that, you have to divide always both numerator, all denominator by what? Under root of coefficient of here what? Coefficient of x square. This a coefficient of x and the coefficient of y whole square always. So then this is known as a p. 12 by 5 is a p. Am I clear? If it is negative, then also you have to take as a positive. The reason, because this is a perpendicular distance and it cannot be negative. Clear? Okay. Now next point. Listen carefully. Okay. Now again I'm quickly recalling. Okay. So now when to use what form? Because there is a lot of form, but this much form that we need. First is a standard, that is a basic form, that is a normal general form. Second is your slope intercept. So whenever slope is given, slope you know that how to find. M is equals to tan theta and m is equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is how we have to find out the slope. So next is your what? We have a point slope form. So when the point is given as well as slope is given, so then we'll use point slope form. Then when to use 2-point form? When 2-point is given. When 2-point is given, then how to find out the equation? You will use the 2-point form. Next is your intercept form. Intercept form means when it cut the x-axis and the y-axis at certain distance. If this data is given, then we'll use intercept form. But now whenever the what comes perpendicular distance from the origin, then we'll always convert to normal form. So this is very much required. Clear? And now another thing also, since if two lines are parallel, then slope are same. That means when two lines are perpendicular, when you multiply the slope, it will give you the -1. So listen carefully again. So I'm giving you the trick. So whenever the question contains parallel, perpendicular, so remember that we'll always use the concept of the slope. And for that, if you need a slope, so we'll find, if the equation is given, how to find out the slope? So by converting into slope intercept form. Am I clear? So let's proceed to our first question. Clear? So look over it. Now what is the question? The slope of the x-axis or of a line parallel to the x-axis. Simple logic. So if this is the cases, so if we draw a line of the axis or the parallel, so what is the angle? Because a slope is means what? What is the slope formula? So m is equals to tan theta. And what is theta? Theta is the angle made by the line with the positive. So it does not make any line. So they are parallel. So theta is 0. So tan 0 is here 0. So this is the answer. Am I clear? Once again I'm recalling. Look over. The slope of the x-axis or a line parallel to x-axis, because we know that what is theta? How to find out the slope? Tan theta. So because we know that this is the theta, but now you cannot form the theta between this and this. This is parallel now. Because with the x-axis, if you x-axis with the x-axis parallel to x-axis, it is always what? 0 degree. But remember that if x-axis, so x-axis can make in this type of line 180 degree also, 0 to 1, but it is also or of a line parallel to x-axis. If we draw a line, there is no angle, theta is 0. Similarly, look over. Suppose this is the x-axis. So if we draw a line, a gradient also means a slope, okay? This alternate name is a gradient, slope alternate. Y or a line parallel to y-axis. So if I draw a line in this way, so what is the angle made with this one? Definitely 90 degree. Definitely 90 degree. So what is a slope? A slope is a tan 90. So tan 90 is undefined. So that means what we see that slope of x-axis is 0, whereas the slope of the y-axis is undefined. Clear? The slope of the y-axis is undefined. Any doubt up to here? Clear? Slope of the x-axis. Clear? So you just give the number only, okay, and write down the answer. Later I'll send you the PDF for question. Next, look over. Now here it is given the slope of the straight line joining the point this and this. So how to find out the slope when the point is given? by using which formula? y2 minus y1. So y2 is over there, minus root 3. Clear? Minus 1. And what is the x2? x2 is here minus 3 and minus root 2. So can we common from numerator a minus? So if we common minus, so it become root 3 plus 1. So similarly, we can common here minus root 3. Reason? We know that a 3 contain, can we write this as a root 3 into root 3? It is same only, no? Root 3 square. So that's why if we common root 3, so it become minus root 3 plus 1. So now root 3, root 3. Root 3 plus 1, root 3 plus 1. Cancel. Clear? Minus minus cancel. So you are getting 1 by root 3. So this is the slope. This is slope. If in the question instead of slope, inclination is given. So if tan theta is 1 by root 3, suppose extra question I am doing. Okay? If tan theta is 1 by root 3, so 1 by root 3 is tan what values? Definitely 30 degree. So theta will be pi by what? 30 degree means pi by 6. But here theta tan inclination is not given. Here slope is they are asking. So 2 point. So whenever slope, we have only two formula. One is with the respect of the theta, another one with respect to y2. Since point is given, I am using that formula. Clear? So same questions over here, but here a little different. Same inclination. So inclination means you have to first find out the slope. Now the 2 point is given. First I am finding the slope. So m is equals to, so minus 1 minus, listen carefully, okay? Minus 1, minus is already there. So minus root 3 I am writing. Divided by root 3 minus 3, okay? So this become minus minus plus. So first I am writing root 3 plus 1, okay? Am I clear this one? Clear this one? Clear? So you are writing here root 3 minus 1. Sorry. This is a root 3 minus 1. Why? Or you can write in this way also. So look, this is minus 1 plus root 3. Am I clear? So what is common here? Because root 3 contain what? 2 root 3, root 3 into root 3. Clear? So if we common root 3, so you are getting 1 minus root 3. Any doubt? Any doubt up to here? So that means look over here. If we common the numerator from minus, so you are getting 1 minus root 3. And here is a root 3. So this is also 1 minus root 3. Can we cancel this? 1 minus root 3, 1 minus root 3. So you are getting a tan theta is, because we need an inclination, tan theta is minus 1 by root 3. So now we need a quadrant concept, okay? So tan, this is 60 degree. 30 degree, sorry. This is a 30 degree. Now, listen carefully. Everyone please focus over here. Because you cannot cancel this tan and tan. Theta, you cannot write minus 30. Because, clear? So now, you know that a tan is negative. So tan is negative where? Here and here tan is negative in this quadrant. So we have already discussed in what? Trigonometry chapter. So can we write this as a tan? Clear? 180 degree minus 30 degree. Why? Because this is a 180 degree, isn't it? 180 degree minus this theta. So 180 degree minus theta is tan 180 minus theta. Tan become tan only because this is 2 pi by 2. And it is positive. So now theta tan cancel. So properties. So tan is 150 degree. Quadrant concept. This is your answer. Because it is negative. You cannot cancel. So we have already discussed this in the quadrant chapter of the trigonometry. Copy this. Is there any doubt? ईशान समझ में आ रहा है ना? So let's proceed to another question then. Done, Danya? Look. Here, look again. The straight line joining the point this and this is parallel to. So whether this or this. So let's see. Okay. So whenever I have told you that whenever the word is parallel perpendicular, always find out for slope. Okay. So 2 point is given. How to find out the slope? So m is equals to what? Minus 5 minus into minus 5. Am I clear? And minus 3 minus 3. So here you are getting 0 because minus 5 plus 5. So minus 6. So numerator is 0. Minus 5 plus 5 is 0. So slope is 0. So when slope is 0? When it is parallel to x-axis. First question our. Clear? So parallel to x-axis. Slope is 0 means parallel to x-axis. Slope is undefined means parallel to y-axis. Clear? So parallel perpendicular condition comes. So always we'll start with the what part? We'll start with the slope concepts. Clear? It's very easy. Next. देखिए now which of the following is the slope of any line parallel to the line this? So parallel to the line this. So first of all you have to find out the slope because the what is parallel. So how to find out the slope of this line? By converting to slope intercept form. So can we write that as a by is equals to minus ax minus c. So slope intercept form is y is equals to mx. So we have to divide by b. So this is the slope. So we know that when two lines are parallel, then the slope are equal. M1 is equals to M2. So any line which is parallel to this line also have a slope minus a by b. This. But what about the perpendicular? If they are perpendicular, clear? So what is the slope relation? M1 into M2 is equals to minus 1 होता है. So यहाँ देखिए एक tricks दे दिया. So one slope is what? Minus a by b. Another slope is M2 suppose. So minus minus will cancel. So M2 will become B by A. So how to identify is very easy. If they are parallel, then slope you will write whatever be the slope, write down the same. But if they are perpendicular, just reciprocal it. If there is a sign is minus, then plus करना है. For example, अगर कोई line का slope हुआ 3, so any line which is parallel to this also have a slope 3, parallel होने से. पर अगर perpendicular 3 का उल्टा क्या होता है? 1/3 पॉजिटिव है तो नेगेटिव बनाओ. इजी है. Otherwise कैसे आए यहाँ समझा दें. Clear? So this is the same question actually. Look at which of the following line is the slope of any line perpendicular to here, perpendicular to the line this. So again we know that slope is this. So what is a perpendicular? So any line perpendicular is reciprocal it. So reciprocal it means b by a. Then if it is minus, then make it plus. So b by a. This is the slope. Answer perpendicular. Parallel slope same होगा. M1 equals to M2 perpendicular because you have to interchange it. That means reciprocaling it. If there is a minus, minus minus will become plus. Interchange. So copy this. Done? Okay. So look over it. Next. देखिए. Now the question is very interesting. Okay. The area of the triangle with the straight line this forms with the coordinate axis. Coordinate axis means x-axis and the y-axis. Because we know that, look over, if this is the x-axis and y-axis, if we make in this way, then also it forms a triangle. If we make in this way, then also it forms a triangle. So that means to find out this one, you need a this and this point. So that means if you need this 2 point, means you are converting into intercept form. So I am converting into intercept form. So listen carefully. So 3x plus 4y. You know how to convert into. We have already discussed how to conversion of the one form to the another. Okay, so we have to divide by 12. So when I divide by 12, it becomes x by 4 and y by 3 is equals to 1. Am I clear up to here? I am dividing by 12. We have already discussed how to convert to intercept. Now I am making a diagram. So it cut the x-axis at 4. So I am writing here 4 is this, and it cut the y-axis at 3. I am writing this. So this is the triangle. So we know that if this forms a triangle, this is a right angle triangle, yes or no? So you have to find out the area. So you know that what is the length this one 4, and what is the length this height this one 3. So what is the area formula? So area is half into base into height. So half, what is base? Base is 4, and what is height? 3. So 2 to 4. So 6 unit is the answer. Clear? 6 unit is the answer. Coordinate axis, intercept, whenever the what comes, convert into intercept form. So next look over here. The slope of the line 3x plus 2y, the slope of the line 3x plus 2y and its intercept on y-axis. That means they are asking about slope and y-intercept. So you have to convert into slope-intercept form. So you know very well how to convert into slope-intercept form. So by writing y in one side, clear? So by writing y in one side, so 2y is equals to minus 3x plus 8. Am I clear? 2y is equals to minus 3x plus 8. So you have to divide by 2. So minus 3 by 2x plus, if I divide by 2, 4. So minus 3 by 2 is the slope, and 4 unit is the, this is the answer. Look over. This is the slope, and this is C, y-intercept. This is your answer. Nedisa, any doubt? Can you do next? It will not take much time now. We have very few questions now. Clear? Main part is concept. If you understand the basic concept, then the question will be very easy. So, can you done, Tanya? Okay. Next level. Now the perpendicular distance of the straight line this from the origin. Now what I have told you, whenever the word comes perpendicular distance, you have to convert into normal form. So I have already given you the, here also given you the tricks how to convert into the normal form. Clear? We have already converted every general form to this intercept, slope intercept and normal form. So first you have to keep constant in that side, that is minus 15, check it. Then you have to divide by what? Coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square. Clear? So that is a coefficient of y and the coefficient of x, that squaring and adding, and you have to do the under root part. So this is the values. Clear? So we know that this is your p. This is actually the perpendicular distance. So your perpendicular distance is 15. Why I am writing a positive? Because we know that distance cannot be negative. Clear? So under root of 3, 3 square is a 9 and 4 square is 16. So 9 plus 16 is 25. So under root of 25 is 5. So when we cancel this, so you are getting 3 as an answer. So 3 unit is the answer. Clear? What comes perpendicular distance? That's why we have to convert into normal form. And you have already done, I've already given you the how to convert a general to the normal form, general to intercept form, general to slope intercept form. So next question is the straight line joining the point this and this. So whenever 2 point is given, how to form the straight line? So you have to use that formula. Okay, y minus y1. Am I clear? So y minus y1. So y1 is here 5 divided by y1 minus y2, that is minus 4. Am I clear? Is equals to x minus x1, x1 minus x2. Am I clear? So when I solve this one, check it. So y minus 5 by 9. Am I clear? Why 9? Minus minus become plus. So 5 plus 4 is 9. Similarly, here is a 5 because minus minus become plus. So 2 plus 3 is 5. So when I cross multiply it, so you are getting 5y minus 25 is equals to 9x minus 18. So if you are smart, you can easily give this answer. Why? Because this is only the option where the x coefficient is 9, I think. Check it. But still, if you want to solve, so keep y in over that side. So 9x minus 5y in that side, 5y. So if we put 25 in that side, so it becomes plus 25. So plus 25 minus 18 will be plus 7. Okay, so whether you write this side as a 0 or this side, it remains same only. So that means MCQ question over. That means we have applied each and every concepts over here. Each and every concepts. So copy this. Done? It's not done. Recover. Next. अब देखिए यहाँ पर what is the question? Find the equation of the line which passes through the point 4 comma minus 6 and make intercept on the axis equal in magnitude and of the same sign. That means they have, see that here they has given that the intercept what is given. So let's we assume that let clear the equation of straight line be what? What intercept form is the x by a plus y by b. Now listen carefully. It is given that they make equal intercept. Make on the axis. Axis means AXES means x-axis and the y-axis. Equal in magnitude and of the same sign. That these intercept values are same. That means they have given b is equals to a. So can we say that x by a plus y by a is equals to 1? Am I clear? Equal. If they say that x intercept is double the y intercept, so y will take a then this will take 2a. Am I clear? In this way we have to go according to, but according to question here both intercept are same. So can we say that x plus y is equals to a here? Because if we take the LCM, a x plus y is equals cross multiply x equals to. So this is the equation. Now since they have given that this line passes through which point? Here passes means it satisfies this one. So since 2 passes through where? Passes through. Whenever the word come passes through, any point passes through, so you have to put that values in the x and y, it will satisfy the equation. So 4 comma minus 6. So 4 minus 6 is equals to a. Am I clear? I'm putting this 4 and minus 6 in x and y. So a values is a minus 2. So therefore, so what is the required equation? So required equation is this one. So x plus y is equals to minus 2. So if you are, always remember that you have to write in general form. Okay, this is your equation of the straight line. Sorry, this is 0, because if I put minus 2 over a plus 2, 0. So this is the equation of the line. Clear? Equal intercept. Sometimes they might give you that the x intercept is double the y intercepts. So that means y, if you take a, then x twice of a. Suppose y intercept is double the x intercept, then you have to take x as a and y down part b as a 2a. Thrice means 3a, 4 times means 4a. We'll do this type of question in the second class as well, more related to the intercept question. Tanya, any doubt? दूसरा क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. क्लियर हो गया ना. देखो ये नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, जस्ट गिव द नंबर ओनली. ओके, चलो. Find the equation of the line which passes through the point 4 comma minus 6 and makes intercept what on the x-axis equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. So it is same. Now I will not write on the all language. Okay, you have to let the equation be. So here also intercept. What is it here? X by a plus y by b is equals to 1. You have to make this. But here what is given? It is given that b is equals to minus a. So that means your equation will become x by a plus y by minus a, because equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. So same value but minus a. So can we write this as a x by a minus y by a, because plus into minus is minus. So when you take the LCM, x y is equals to a. Same logic, if this passes through 4 comma 6, so you have to write down 4 minus minus 6. So here is a. So here is a 4 plus 6, so a. So a is 10. Clear? So therefore the equation is what? X minus y is equals to 10. So this is the equation. Totally same as the previous question, only the difference is here equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. That's why b equals to 1. Total same question, point is also same. Clear? It is exactly the same one. So let's proceed to another question. Clear? So look over. Find the equation of the line passes through the 2 comma 3 and 5 comma minus 4. So this is 2-point form. So I'll just write down in formula only. Okay, I'll just write down in formula only. So what is the formula? So y minus y1. So y1 is here minus 4. Clear? Divided by x minus x1. Clear? So you can write y minus y1 as that 3 also, no problem. You can write y1 minus y1 if you want to consider suppose y1. Actually, you can consider y1, x1, y1 this and that as x2, y2. No problem. You will get the same answer. Okay. But if you y minus y1, suppose this is 3. Clear? So what is the formula? Y minus y1, y1 minus y2. Okay. So what is the y1? So y1 is 3 minus minus 4. Here x minus x1. So x1 is 2, then 2 minus 5. So just simplify it. Y minus 3 divided by 7 is equals to x minus 2 equals to minus 3. Cross multiply it, minus 3y. Clear? Plus 9 is equals to 7x minus 14. So 7x, if I put 3y into that side, it become plus 3y. Clear? Is equal, if I put 14 in this side, so 14 plus 9 is just 623. So this is the equation. Clear? So same only. We have already done in MCQ. Clear? So I'm proceeding to next question. Okay. So look over it. So what is given? Find the equation of the line which passes through the point 2 comma 3. Clear? And makes an angle 45 degree. Now look over, makes an angle 45. So if the angle is given, so definitely when the theta is given, you will always find a slope. Okay. So can we say that a slope? Clear? A slope of line, that is m is equals to what? Tan 45 degree. Clear? So that is one. They might give you 15 degree also. Remember that. You know how to find out the tan 15 degree values. Clear? Using compound angle. So m is equals to tan 45. So you have a now slope. You have now point. So you have to use point slope form. So what is the formula? Y minus y1, that is 3, is equals to slope m into x minus x1, that is 2. Am I clear which formula I am applying? Y minus 1, point slope form. This formula I am applying. Clear? So y minus 3 is equals to x minus 2. So this implies that x as it is over here. Clear? X as it is, putting y over there, so it is minus y. So if we put minus 3 over here, plus 3 minus 2 is plus 1. So this is the equation of the straight line. So copy this. अब 2 क्वेश्चन खाली है, लास्ट 2 क्वेश्चन है. मेन ये आपको फॉर्म, डिफरेंट फॉर्म ऑफ द लाइन व्हेन टू अप्लाई, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो इसके लिए आपको पहले फॉर्म याद करना पड़ेगा, जितना भी फॉर्म है प्लीज learn once again the how many forms are there and when and which form why we are using, that is very important, because here we see that angle is given, so angle definitely gives you the slope, so I'm finding slope. Now what you have a point, so we know that the name itself contain point slope form, so I'm using point slope form. Clear? Perpendicular distance from the origin, I'll use normal form. If it cut the axis and y axis, then I'll cut what? Intercept form. So next question, look over. Like this question. Look. Find the equation of the line which intersect the x-axis. Look over here. At a distance 3 unit to the left of origin with slope -2. So that means it intersect the distance to the left. Look over here. Suppose this is the x-axis and y-axis. To the left means it cut here. Isn't it? It cuts. Maybe probably the line is like this. Let's we consider. Clear? The line is like this. Let's we consider. So that means here. So can we say that if it cut the x-axis at a distance 3 units, so what point is this? What point is this? The point is 0. Sorry. This is the point is -3, 0. Am I clear? Now this point you have also slope is given. This is very easy also. Now the slope is also given. This m is given. So you know, again I'm using the same form, point slope form. So what is the point slope form? So y minus y1, that is 0, is equals to slope, that is -2 into x minus x1. Okay, so there is a -3. So your equation will become -2 x plus 3. Am I clear? So is equals to -2x minus 6. So your final equation becomes 2x plus y plus 6 equals to 0. So this is your answer. Clear? Which intersect the x-axis at a distance of 3 unit. Isliye 3 unit. Left is given, no? Here, to the left of the origin. If right, then here. Clear? Sometimes they will give x-axis at 3 unit to the left and y-axis down. So then y-axis down means you need a 2 point, then you can use intercept form. But here slope is given. Any doubt? Clear? So let's proceed to the last question. Check it here. What is given? A perpendicular distance from the origin is given as a 5 unit. And the angle made by that perpendicular with the positive axis is 30 degree. That means they are talking about this now. So this is a line. Clear? So this is the perpendicular distance from the, and this perpendicular line makes what degree? 30 degree. And this perpendicular distance is given as a 5. This distance is given as a 5. So you know what is the formula. Which formula will apply? Definitely. Which form? Normal form. So you know the normal form. So normal form is what? Here. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equals to P. Here what is alpha? Here alpha is given as 30 degree. And what is P? Is given as a 5. So formula is X cos 30 degree plus y sin 30 degree is equals to P is 5. So cos 30 degree is √3 by 2. Sin 30 degree is half is equals to 5. So if we take the LCM, this is a like fraction. So you are getting √3x plus y is equals to 2 into 5 is 10. Am I clear? When you take LCM 2, so 2 will cross multiply. So this is your final answer. Any doubt up to here? Clear? So this is all about the introductory chapters of your what? This is an introduction of all straight lines. So we have done different form of the straight line. So we have not applied yet. Remember that more questions from the parallel and the perpendicular. So we'll only done the few MCQ questions. So there is more question where we need an angle between the two lines that we haven't used yet. Clear? So more questions will be there. So find the distance between the two parallel line and many conditions. When other condition is given, how to find the equation. But make sure that you must know each and every categories of the what form of the straight line, and when to use what form. That is very very important. Am I clear? So any doubt up here? यहाँ तक कुछ डाउट है तो बोलो. Tanya, any doubt? Okay, then that's all for today class. Okay, thank you so much. हाँ PDF तर मुझे थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा सेंड करने में, दूसरा क्लास है मेरा. क्लियर?